that's a happy chicken. A chicken that's so happy she'll just come right up to you and practically be begged for you to pick her up. Happy Thursday, everybody. Thursdays are usually a little bit chaotic for me. I have a few meetings that take me away from our homestead, and as a result, I'm just now getting back, and the sun is getting low in the sky. It's not terribly late, but it's going to be down before we know it. And I've got just a few moments here to kind of get a few basic things taken care of. Thursdays aren't always big work days for us here, but do want to get these items taken care of before the sun goes down. So join me real quick and let's go ahead and get started. Gosh, with all that's been going on this week, we have just kind of fallen behind on a few things that we had wanted to get done. I haven't yet put up the rebar to give the poultry net some extra support, so I want to try to get that up right now really quickly. Especially while the ground's still soft since we've had some rain this week. So I'm going to go ahead and take this rebar and put it in the corners back over here so that we can get these nets supported. I just want to point this out really quickly before I get started. As soon as I walked out here, these girls came right over to me. I think they were thinking that I had some great treats for them, because yesterday, you remember, I unloaded this large bale of compost. And as you can see, they have already completely worked that down. So that means that they're already going ahead and helping us by spreading it out, scratching it in right here. That's good news. Well, it's not perfect, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take some PVC pipe, put over top of this, and then tie it off. So that way, when we do electrify the net, we'll be able to operate it without putting ourselves in danger of electricity touching metal. So just a safety thing we want to do there. It'll also keep it safer when the kids are down near here. Probably also going to need to get one more to put right up on that side. We have a cat, and the cat loves to repay us by hunting down moles. And if you've ever had a cat, especially if you've lived out in the country, you know that they just love to hunt. And we have a cat that started off her life as a barn cat, as a kitten, and she just is thrilled by the hunt. So I've got to get a shovel, and we've got to get up a couple of moles that she's brought us as gifts. There were actually 2 moles, so she's been really hard at work, but we've got them, and guess what I'm going to do with them? This is part of permaculture. We are going to take these 2 moles and we're going to feed them to the chickens. I just put the shovel back in the barn. Always want to make sure we clean up after ourselves. And I'm going to show you inside of this barn, but later. There's a really cool story about the barn, and we'll talk a little bit about that, but it's kind of a neat place for us to be able to keep some of our important homestead items. You may remember that in a previous video, I talked about how we had that 1-gallon waterer and how it was nice, but we were having to fill it up really frequently. Well, it had gotten to the point where it wouldn't even really make it for a full day. So we went ahead and picked up a brand new 3-gallon waterer. I'm going to fill that up and go ahead and take it up to the girls, so that way they'll have 2 3-gallon waterers. I really think they're going to like this new one, and we're glad that they'll have ready access to even more water, especially as it starts to turn warmer here. As we get into the spring, they're going to want a lot more water than they've been taking on even through the winter. And as you can see, that one's already dry. So we'll give them some new. Well, I didn't have any wire or even any twine on me that's readily accessible, but I did have zip ties. So I'm going to try to use this to be able to connect our netting to the new rebar that we just put in. That's a happy chicken, a chicken that's so happy she'll just come right up to you and practically be begged for you to pick her up. So I wanted to give her a little love today. Let her know that we appreciate her. Thank you for laying the eggs for us. Speaking of eggs, the last 2 days, these hens have laid 7 eggs each day. And that's huge because it seems like for the longest time, we've only been getting about 2 or 3 eggs a day. We now have 13 chickens. We used to have 14. We lost one earlier this week. We don't know what happened. But we've gotten 7 eggs each of the past few days. So I want to see, maybe we've got a few more eggs today. Nope, none in that coop, but there's a lot of poop to pick out. We need to get all that cleaned up so that we can put that in our compost pile. So we'll check the other coop and see, maybe we've got something in here, and I think that we do. Okay, well, we've got 3 for today, but 3 is more than none, and we'll take it. Well, like I said, 3 eggs, not so bad. We'll take them. Hopefully they'll lay a few more tomorrow. The weather's been changing. It's been getting a little bit warmer, and that actually helps. So they're feeling a little bit more spring-like, and that means that they're laying some eggs. Okay, I've got a few more chores that I'm going to wrap up, just a few odds and ends. But the biggest thing that I've got left to do is it's trash day. And really, when I say trash day, I mean more like I haven't taken the trash in probably 2 weeks. We don't generate a lot of trash, which is surprising for a family of 7, but we do have a lot right now. A lot of what you see over there is recycling. We just need to take that and go ahead and throw it in. And since we live out here, out in the country, we don't have trash service, so I get to take the trash. So with that said, that's it on the homestead for today. We hope you have a great day, and look forward to hearing from you in the comments. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. We've gotten a lot of great feedback on our videos as we've started this new channel. And it's great to hear a lot of positive comments, both online and offline. But one thing we haven't really done a good job of asking for is asking you to subscribe. So if you haven't already, if you wouldn't mind, just hit that subscribe button just down below you. And then that way you can get the latest videos as soon as we release them. So have a great day.